Hey everyone, a very good evening to all of you. Welcome to the Officer Adda 24/7, the special session of your BRBL subject in which I'm going to discuss a very famous and the landmark case of the Company Act 2013, and the case name is Salomon versus Salomon Company Limited. So this is one of the landmark case of the Company Act. So we know the concept of company. Basically the Company Act is of 1956 and no act is stable, so act get amended. So in 2013 the amended act come, and so many changes come in this 2013 act. Okay, so now let's understand what exactly happened in this case, class. This is very much important case. Okay, see, so this is the family, this is the family. Okay, so family do the business, family do the business, but they not do as a company, they just run the business by their own. Okay, so one day they decided, let's convert our family business into a private limited company, because if you are going to convert any business in the private limited company or whatever, you have to follow certain rules and regulations of the Company Act 2013, because you are entering into a company. So you have to follow the Company Act. So the family decided, let's convert our business into the private limited, this is the company, private limited company. Done. Okay. So what actually happened in this case when the company converted into the company? The basic, we can say the basic person or the main person was Solomon and his family member, but other persons are also the member of the company. So one day what happened? The company get in loss. The company get in loss. So for that loss, the creditor are saying that for company loss, the family members will be liable. So now my question is that possible? Is that possible, class? For the company loss, the members are liable? If you know the concept, you can easily give me the answer. For company loss, whether family members are liable. Tell me, guys, what is the right answer for this question? Okay, so this is basically the fact. Okay, now class, what actually the court decision? So the court decide a one concept. The concept is corporate will. What is this? Corporate will is the concept that's come in this case. So will, it is just like a curtain. So corporate will means the member of the company have a separate legal existence because they are natural person, and the company have a separate legal existence because company is the artificial legal person. So if we are saying company as a legal person, it means the company also have a right, duties, company can sue, anybody can sue on company, etc. So they are enjoying the right and duties just like a members of the company. But there are certain things the company cannot do. Person can marry, the company cannot marry, right? The person have a citizenship, company don't have a citizenship. So there are certain exemptions, otherwise company is also separate legal existence in front of the law. So this is the crux of this case. So suppose, class, whenever the question will come in the form of case study, in the form of paragraph based question, I'm showing you the fact, issue, observation. Read it carefully, then you can solve any type of question that will ask from this case. Is that okay? So now, first of all, see what exactly the intro of this case. The case deal with the lifting of corporate wheel under the company law. So this basically means that refer to the legal concept where a court disregard the separate legal personality of a corporation, exposing the individual behind company to personal liability of its action. In this case, the question was raised whether the company and the holder were different or personally liable for the loss of the company. So basically, you have to understand this concept. This is what happened in this case. Please guys, read it carefully. Now I'm going to show you the concept in this question. Done guys. So now let's do the things. See class, what exactly happened? The real fact of this case. Before the company incorporate, okay, Mr. Salomon operated a successful leather business as a sole trader. See. So in 1892, Mr. Salomon decided to convert his business into the private limited company. So Salomon and Company Limited under the Company Act 1862, the company have a nominal share capital 40,000 pound. So 40,000, that is the total capital, divided into 20,000 share in 1 pound for each share class. This is what the company worth, we can also say. Done. Then what happened class? Mr. Salomon subscribed. It means Mr. Salomon have taken 20,001 share for himself and 1 for each of his family member, including his wife, daughter and 4 sons. This share distribution was a strategic move to comply with the legal requirement of having at least 7 shareholders in a company. So why they have taken that much of share, that is none of the business. Okay, now as a part of a company formation, Salomon provided the loan 10,000 pound to the company and took debentures. So debenture is also a kind of security. In consideration for the transfer of his business of the company, Salomon received 20,000 fully paid share, remaining 1,000 were for the family member. Okay. When the company faced the financial difficulties, partially due to the downturn in the economic, it encountered difficulties in repaying the debentures which is held by Mr. Salomon. Finally, the company went into liquidation. The liquidated sought treat the company as a mere face, instituted corporate wheel to be lifted, making Mr. Salomon personally liable for the company debt. So guys, tell me, is that possible? That is written in your this one act that Mr. Salomon will be personally liable for the company's debt. Is that possible? The answer will be no. Okay, so guys, what happened? Whether this company was a company or not, and whether Salomon was personally liable for the debt of the company or not. So this is what the cause of action. Okay, the issue involved in the court. Okay, so what exactly the court decision is, you can see here that the company have a distinct legal entity. The shareholders' liability is limited. So that's why for the company loss, the members cannot be liable. The company have a separate legal entity. Okay. The shareholders were closely related, that doesn't matter. So this is what happened in the actual fact. Okay. So the conclusion is that the business belonged to the company, but not to Solomon, and he was not liable to indemnify the company for its debt. So this is what happened exactly in this case. So guys, that's all for today's, and I hope so you people like this session. So this is what the fact of the case. So if any question will come in the form of case studies question, paragraph based question without option, you can easily do that question. Thank you so much.